Alright, so this is the first oil change I'm going to do in my pressure washer machine. If you look here, when I do the oil change, then I'm also going to do the pump oil change. But if you look here, this is the screw that needs to go out so that we could drain the oil. So I got this oil pan, which I put all the way in there. Should be good for that. And on the other side, we have the dipstick. You can pull out, measure the oil, and then here's the pump. I'll do that one next, but first I'm going to do the oil. So we're going to use a 12-liter socket to unscrew this. Okay, so I'm already loosened it a little bit, but if you look at this, as soon as I take it out, the oil is going to drip. Coming out, see that? So what I also did is went ahead and removed the dipstick from there so that it drains faster. The manufacturer does recommend turning on the machine, letting it run for 5 minutes so that the oil will get warm up, and then it will be easier for the oil to come out. But I don't like to do all that, just turn on the machine, it would be too much, so I prefer to do it cold, but it's up to you guys. As you can see, all the oil is draining. This is the first oil change. They recommend to do it after 20 hours of use. So I already used it about 20 hours. So I'm doing the first oil change. Okay, so it looks like most of the oil it's already dripped. So what I like to do is tilt the machine a little bit to see if more will come out. More dripping. That's good enough. So I'm going to clean this a little bit. And I'm going to put the screw back in. It's a little hard getting the screw out at the beginning. Make sure it's a little bit tight. Okay. So I'm going to put the oil 10W30 Honda power equipment. This is what is recommended. so they recommend not to screw it in when measuring. Okay. It's a little over a half. Yep, so a little over a half, which is what's recommended. Screw it in. So I'm going to do another check. I'm just going to check to make sure, after letting it rest for a little bit, make sure. Okay. Good. Okay. Seems pretty good. Just going to check there's no leaks on the other side. Okay. Seem to be any leaks. Good. Okay, well set. So now I'm going to do the oil change for the pump. So here's in the bottom here. You can see, you just take this out and it'll drain the oil. And you can put the oil in here. And this right here, it's measuring. So you can see the oil is a little above the red dot. That's how much oil we're going to put back in. So what I'm going to do is, I don't have anything to drain the oil that will fit in here, so I'm using this to drain the oil. Okay, so the manufacturer recommends replacing the pump oil and the engine oil after 20 hours of use. So I'm now replacing the oil. Just going to remove this. This is where the oil is going to go in, just to see if there's anything else in there. Seems like everything came out. Still dripping a little bit, so I'll just give it a little bit of time to make sure everything comes out. So this is the recommended oil for the cat pump, and this is what I'm going to use to fill out the pump. First thing you want to do is want to put this back on. I'm just making sure it's a little bit tight, not too tight. Okay. Should be a little bit above the red dot. I'm not sure you could see it, but it's a little bit above the red dot. That's it. Now we gotta just make sure this is on. Tighten a little bit. And that's it. See how easy that was?